Good morning, welcome back to our vlogs. Today we are at the Australia Zoo.
Bit of a bucket list day, having grown up on Crocodile Hunter Diaries. It's actually quite sad as you drive in, you've got like a timeline of him, so
yeah,
that's actually a little bit dose of realism, I guess, that yeah, we're here at his zoo but he's not. Yeah, no, I was actually really sad coming in there. That was not. You just, his pictures are everywhere, and you drive in on Steve Irwin Way.
Yeah.
No, we grew up on him, sat there in front of the telly watching Crocodile Hunter Diaries, getting your little notepad out and writing down the animal facts. It was good. Obviously, yeah. But we're dead excited to be here. It's gonna be a good day. We've booked a koala experience. That was one of our treats to ourselves. It's something that you definitely wanted to do. So I was to hold a koala there. So we're going to do that at 12. We're here before it opens so that we can spend, it opens at 9, we want to spend 9 till 5 here. They might have to drag us out. Car park is relatively empty, which is good. Weather's not brilliant, so that's probably why, but that'll probably work in our favour. So yeah, here comes some memories.
Yeah, but enjoy.
So we do have a lot, so some of them just don't like human interaction at all, whereas some like it, some don't at all. So it all depends on each individual. Good girl.
Oh, that's what your teeth look like.
Yeah. So they do that.
So just to do a catch up on this morning, it was so rainy we've barely seen anything. We had to hide under the tiger cave to like keep dry, but the rain has stopped, thank goodness.
Not before we had to buy an umbrella though.
Yeah, we did the koala experience inside, which is pretty awesome. We did the koala bear experience inside this time because obviously the rain.
Wasn't what I expected. They smell. They smell like eucalyptus. Yeah. Everyone says they stink. They stink of what eucalyptus. They eat. And he pooed on me.
Yeah,
but even the poo
everyone.
Smells like eucalyptus. It smells like the stuff that we've got to deter the bugs.
Yeah. It was amazing.
It was amazing. It was really good. So we've got some photos that we'll put some stills in.
Yeah, and we'll show you around.
Amazing the saltwater crocodile is. We're going to make a few mistakes and show you what not to do, but hopefully you walk away with a greater appreciation of this amazing animal. Now Blue is pretty excited, and now he's all excited. He's yours, mate.
Thanks very much. This is a stitch up if ever there was one. Come on, Blue. Come on. Oh, it's being sneaky now. Come on. You can have that one. No shame in running. Now that wasn't a half bad strike by Bluey, but when he's firing on all 8 cylinders, he can run strike from the back of his legs to the base.
So I went for a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
Double chicken and bacon burger.
I just grabbed whatever was over there because it was going to go. Oh, it's chicken, yeah, go on.
What is it?
Oh, go on.
Oh.
Again. I say again because we actually recorded this on the GoPro whilst driving in the van, but we've realised that you can't hear a word that we're saying over the van. and because we've been struggling with the sound as it is, we can't allow that, so we're just going to re-record it. If there's any crickets or cicadas outside, they're not part of this. I can't control them. Any clashes of lightning could also occur because we're currently sitting underneath a little bit of a storm system.
So, Australia Zoo. Let's start with, is the price worth it?
This is our debrief for Australia Zoo is what we're introducing. So you've just watched the video, you've just seen everything that we've done there. This is just going to be our little chat to debrief it and to explain what we loved, if there was anything we didn't like, and the overall experience. So yeah, you're right. What are we starting with?
Is it worth the cost? So, price-wise, the entry to the park is actually not that bad. $64.95
Per person.
Per person, which I think pretty reasonable.
It's good. Fuck me.
Oh. We literally spent 9 till 5 in the park, so for that amount it's definitely worth it. The koala bear handling was $122 each, which again, I think any money in the world I'd pay to do that again. Yeah. Like that, it was just insane.
The balanced view, 122 is a lot of money for holding a koala bear for a grand total of about 4 minutes. However, they are a very good 4 minutes, and he probably couldn't last much longer because he's actually quite heavy. So him 7 kilos, and you've got to hold him in like a certain position. There's quite a lot of strain on like your shoulder and your arm. And one of the other girls in the group, there was only 4 of us, which was lovely, and that is the maximum for that, for the koala experience. She only held him for like a minute.
Yeah, not
if
long.
that, like 45 seconds, because they're quite hard to hold in that position. Yeah. The keeper holds him on his arm, like his arm's a tree trunk, and it seems to work a lot better, but I don't think you trust anybody to do that, so throw him on the floor. So it was a once in a lifetime thing to do that, and it was a gift. It was my leaving gift from my parents that I didn't tell you about until later, but to do that part of it as well, to go into the zoo and things like that. So it didn't actually cost us, but in terms of the money and how we're spending it, 64 each for that, 122. So yeah, you're looking at 186 for the entry and for the park. Yeah, well worth it. If we had more days there, I think we'd have done multiple entry, so you can buy a ticket that does 2 days. We definitely would have done that, because you could spend more time there. Yeah. And I think that every time you go, it could be completely different, which we'll come back to in a second. Yeah. So, entry, good. Price, good. Your favourite thing? Holding the koala.
Obviously, the koala bear.
Yeah. It was good.
It just fell asleep on my chest.
Yeah.
I dream about that koala bear.
Okay. We're due to go to Rottnest Island, and I'm dreading it, so I might just leave her there. I almost left her on magnetic with the wallabies as well. You got that to come soon. My favourite part was probably the fact that the whole park is a tribute to Steve Irwin. I say in the vlog earlier on, I was raised on Crocodile Diaries and watched them every week. Massive part of TV and the wild, so to see it in the park is really good, and they've done it really well. There's a huge timeline that goes around underneath, sort of towards the Crocaceum, with everything that he's done and that the family have done, and the family's continuing work on his legacy, his conservation programs and things like that. It's really good, and there's a lot of like personal effects from him in there, and also from Robert, his son. He's got some of his fossil collection in there and stuff. It's really good. It's just the whole park is a giant sort of monument and tribute to Steve Irwin, so I really enjoyed that bit.
It's quite emotional.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's good.
Is there anything you didn't like?
I think we both agree on this, didn't we? That the main sort of attraction at 1 o'clock is the Crocaceum. Yeah. So it's the big crocodile show in the purpose-built showing arena. Yeah. I think we both felt it was a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
But that's not through, maybe I think there's a variety of factors that contribute to that. It was throwing it down with rain at the time, so you couldn't sit in the first 10 rows, so you couldn't be like super close. I also think that maybe because we'd hyped it up,
yeah,
and expected it to be like huge crocs and big feed-ins and stuff like that, it wasn't quite like that. There was just sort of one crocodile that came out, and they lured him through the water, and it was good, nice to see the hunting strategies. And then they fed him, and he didn't jump out the water for the rat, and the bloke dropped it in.
Yeah.
When they do like the leap out of the water to show them. So it wasn't amazing, but it was still really good to see. I just wish we could A, been closer, B, not been pouring with rain.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of bird show at the beginning, so they got the parrots and the macaws out, and they went zooming around, which is fine, but there's parakeets and cockatoos out there now that are doing exactly that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what we were expecting. It's probably our own fault, maybe, for overhyping it a little bit. But
I wouldn't say like it's something that we didn't enjoy, because we enjoyed it. Like, it was really, really good. But I think we were just expecting, like, I don't know,
maybe
something
more crocs as well, because there's only one. I thought maybe one would go in and then they'd bring another one out.
Yeah.
And it would last just a little bit longer, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, most of the show was with the birds. I'd probably say less than 1/3, maybe a quarter of the show was on the crocodile, which, yeah, I think we were just expecting a bit more. But like you said before, it's very much of what you get on a certain day may be completely different to another day. I'm sure when Robert comes in to do it, it's completely different.
We saw it on Instagram the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
That he was there. Him and Terry did a show, and it looked completely different to what we watched.
Yeah.
And that's the power of going to things multiple times, I guess.
Yeah. So you may have, you know, something that's underwhelming on the first day, and the second day it completely exceeds all your expectations.
Yeah. Which we've experienced a couple of times on this trip, so you'll find out about those later on.
Yes. But all in all, I think we had the most amazing day.
Brilliant day, bucket list day.
Yeah, and if we were to do it again, we would have done the 2 days. There was a reason why we didn't do the 2 days, though.
We were getting up to Noosa to meet friends.
Oh yes, we had to meet somebody up in Noosa, so we had to kind of... Big
Jack from the UK, cheers brother, bought me my weightlifting belt. So yeah, I think that's debriefed it. The Crikey Cafe was good.
Oh yeah.
The food was good. Sorry, we're trying to remember what we said in the one before, because it was much more fresh. So we watched it, heard the audio, and we've done it again. The Crikey Cafe was good. It was a little bit pricey, but there's nothing else that you can really eat there. It was all sort of like fast food, so burgers, chips, things like that. And we decided to do it after the Croc show, which would have been 2 o'clock. And I think a lot of people went before, so that's why we sort of thought we'll go when it's a little bit quieter. A lot of people also went after. But when we got there, and we did get there pretty quickly, there wasn't a lot of choice left. I managed to grab like the last bacon burger.
Yeah.
And I think it was
chicken and bacon.
Chicken. I had a chicken and bacon burger. You had a normal cheeseburger.
But it's one of those where you pick it yourself, and it's quite confusing how it's laid out. So if you have any intolerances or any specific things, you can order it directly from the counter. But people were just standing by that counter, because I think they thought you order something and then you go and pick it up when it's ready, but it's not. You just go and pick it up, and then there's tills at the end that you pay for everything. You scan stuff and then you pay for it. So I think that maybe needs to be laid out a little bit better, because I don't think it was just that we were stupid. Everyone was kind of not knowing what to do. No one was making a decision.
No one was moving and doing something, so I just sort of went, right, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Like in my usual fashion. Just grabbed it and went, which is what you were meant to do anyway. So yeah, 2 burgers, some fries, and we have 2 drinks as well.
2 drinks. I can't remember what it came up to.
No, it was. I do think I was like, okay, it was quite a lot, but we knew it was part of the day out, so
yeah,
it was fine. The other thing to mention that we forgot is on the Koala experience, we got gifted a little pin.
Oh yeah.
That you can only get from that experience, and it says Australia Zoo, and it's got a little bear on it.
a little koala bear.
Yeah, so that was nice. That was another thing. That was, you mentioned that on your favourite last time, so yeah, obviously you get the souvenir as well, which meant that we didn't have to buy stuff from the gift shop except a tote bag.
Well, I did buy a tote bag because mine snapped.
Yeah.
So I needed a new one.
And it's lasted.
And it's lasted, well, it's a bit manky now. It needs to go into the wash.
Yeah, we'll do it at some point. Right, that'll do, I think.
That'll do. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, you have fun editing that down.
I hope you enjoyed the koala bear experience. Next slide will be all of the photos and the collages that we took. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Next video will be closer to Noosa. It was amazing to see them, so now we are taking a walk around. So now, yeah. You started saying something, but I cut you off.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to introduce and go with it now.
$56.
$64.95.
Oh, so close. You've got the whole park, which we literally spent 9 till 5 on in one of those days.
So yeah, that was probably it for could have been slightly better. Is that an ant or a?
I don't know.
Oh, not paying much attention to the Citronella candle, are they? Because they are like rocking horse period.
Yeah.
More on that at another time probably.